This week has been a bit of a mixture for the 1/64 scale trucks. I've had some arrive on my doorstep, I've gone looking for one in a shop, and one I have customised myself, and you can name that very truck. More information a little bit later on in the video, as well as more information on how I built this track. Stay tuned. No unboxing section this time. I've already unboxed them all. Unlucky. Let's start with ScoobyDoo, and you can see the logo and the tongue hanging out the side there, the ears sort of flapping over. You got the little dog tag thing that would usually be sort of flopping all over this bar at the back. The collar section, you can see ScoobyDoo written on the back as well. The tail, which is made out of a sort of more flexible material underneath so that it can bend around. Same material as the ears as well. It's a very nice looking truck, and I'm a big fan of this one. It does a lot of fun things, especially if you're a World Finals fan. You know the history of this thing cartwheeling its way around the arena. One truck down, let's move ScoobyDoo out of the way, ready for our next truck in, which is Gravedigger. This time, Gravedigger Spectre, so called because it's all black underneath with a slight translucent sort of roll cage section. It's very cool indeed. I really do like this look for Gravedigger, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. It's very nice, and you can see all the normal designs around the top of the Gravedigger. The metal top is matched by what I think is a metal innard, the metal chassis in there. It's very weighty, this truck, and I think that's because the inside is metal to match the outside as well. I've not got a truck quite like it, so I can't really base it on anything other than the fact it's cold to the touch, and so is the top, and that would indicate it's made out of metal. We will move on to the Old West. It's time for some Iron Outlaw. And to what I can only assume is a mostly American audience, I do apologise. Iron Outlaw, here it is. It looks very, very cool indeed. It's reasonably old Spin Master truck. You can tell this by the fact that they've got chrome wheel hubs. These look very nice, and of course that chrome chassis as well. The older trucks had it. The newer ones tend not to these days. It's a very nice all-around design. I really do like it. You can see Iron Outlaw written all over it. You can see the printing of headlights and the front grille. If I turn it up the other way, you can see it says TexasTruckWorks.com, and you've got the team logo at the bottom there as well. It's a very nice looking truck. The sort of slate grey kind of design. I don't really know how to describe it. More military grey, I think. It's very cool. Our second Gravedigger for the week is a reasonably older one, and this is, I believe, what is referred to as the Granny Gravedigger. Bit of backstory on how I got this truck. Last week I told you about Asda, UK shop. This time I'm talking about Roy's, one that even some of the UK won't have heard of. Big up the East Anglia Massive. To cut a long story short, I was looking online about where you could get these trucks from. Roy's came up, I got shocked, then went straight to the nearest one to me. What should I find? None other than what I always expect to find in Roy's, a slightly outdated toy, and I could not have hoped for more. This is a really nice looking truck. I really like the front end of this Gravedigger truck. Honestly, I think I might prefer it to some of the newer ones. A controversial statement, I am sure. This is a really nice looking Gravedigger truck. I had this on an eBay watch list and they were charging me way more than I actually bought it for, which is the retail price of £4.99. The actual UK price of these trucks. There we are. This has some really nice art all the way around it. I really like the sort of spectral Grim Reaper on the back. Different monster truck, I know. The Monster Jam logo and Spin Master logos there present on the gravestones as well. Very nice indeed. The older look to all the graphics and everything you can see that have been updated over the years. Very cool. The last truck that I need to showcase this time is this custom truck that is as yet untitled. You can see first and foremost that I have picked out some of the colours on the chassis and the roll cage. This was a Monster Mutt at the base of it that I bought in Tesco, another UK brand store, 2 for the price of 1 this week. It has a Hot Wheels car on the top of it from, I believe it's the Hot Wheels Flames collection or something. There's a 5-pack of cars basically that all have flames on them. This was one of them. It is a 1969 Dodge Charger 500, a very nice looking car indeed with the flames up the sides of it. I really like it a lot. It has come out almost exactly as I hoped it would. I did have to make a few adjustments to that car in the first instance to make sure that I could put it on top of the truck. First of all, remove the entire base of the chassis and then cut some of it free because the front and rear sections were attached to that chassis. You can also see when it's side on that it's sitting slightly forwards on the top of the truck. That is so that I could see the driver out of the front windscreen, because otherwise the car would be too high up. I would have had to do lots more customization to it to make it actually work, which would have been a real issue for me to have to do. There's a lot of work. This was meant to be a simple thing that became a bit of a passion project, really. As I said at the start of this bit, it is as yet untitled. It needs a name. So if you've got a good one, put it in the comments below. The best one will become the name of this monster truck. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Well, let's move on now to the track itself. I've been building this for quite a while now. It has been working away in the background since before I started even this channel. The board itself is a 5-foot long piece of MDF, which is covered in sand, very fine sand, and then spray painted with a rust effect paint. We've also got the sidewalls, which are yellow spray painted. This was all screwed together, and the sidewalls had these sections added over the top to give it a little bit of design flair. A lot of testing went on the other day. You can see there the mechanism for release, and the first test race we did with Mohawk Warrior versus Earthshaker. But with 5 brand new shiny trucks, it's only right we do some racing. Our first race tonight sees old versus new, Gravedigger versus Gravedigger. Let's get racing. And they're off. Gravedigger in the left lane, Gravedigger on the right lane. This is going to be impossible to try and commentate over. But there is the slow-mo replay. You can see Gravedigger Spectre, the winner there. Granny Gravedigger unlucky to catch the sidewall. Let's see the next race matchup. It'll be ScoobyDoo in the left lane, Iron Outlaw in the right. Let's get to racing. Here we go then, ScoobyDoo get a good start. Iron Outlaw catch an edge there. ScoobyDoo the winners. Let's see it again in slow motion replay. Here we can see Iron Outlaw just catches an edge on that sidewall. ScoobyDoo for the win. And they will go on to face the winner of the first race, Gravedigger Spectre. Here we go then for our semi-final matchup. And they're off, and both catch an edge, but it's ScoobyDoo across the line first. Let's see what happened there in the replay. Both veer left. ScoobyDoo catches it, but over-rotates. They roll on the line. It won't matter, though. They have the win, and they're into the final against the unnamed truck. One veteran, one newbie. Who will win? They're under starter's orders, and they're off. Both down the straight, and both make the line. This is the replay of the night. A very close race to finish us off. Both make it straight. ScoobyDoo catches a wall very slightly. It's the unnamed truck for the win. And there they are in the centre of our racing track, surrounded by the other competitors, and that will do us for this video. Remember to put your suggestions for the name of this central truck in the comments below. I look forward to reading through them and seeing which one will become the name of this truck and making a logo for it. And be sure to check out next week's video. I'm going to Monster Jam, which is coming to London for the very first time this year. I'm going to be filming some of the action and showing you guys on this channel what I got to see and what we all got to see at that event. So look forward to it. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, and I shall catch you again next time. Bye bye.